Good evening. Good afternoon. Good evening. And good afternoon. Good evening. And good afternoon. Good afternoon, David Adams. Good afternoon, Stephanie Pryor. Good afternoon, Senor. Good afternoon, Archie Moses. Violet, good afternoon to you. Mr. Dante Taylor, I know you guys just finished the power call. We was trying to get up there. Mr. Delk and I both called in. I guess 3 minutes late. It was over. You guys didn't play around today. Hey, Mr. Rafus Jones, Mr. Eric Torre, Mohammed Assalamu Alaikum. Daryl, saw how you doing over there in Virginia, my brother. Veronica Burrows, Cammy Man, Ryan Foster up in Canada, man, how you doing? Man, got so many people here from Canada, it's crazy. Rachel Rose, good evening to you. Zachary, good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, Curtis Butler. Well, for you guys, good afternoon. It's evening here in Stuttgart, Germany. And I came up to have a talk with you guys, and you notice I'm talking calm. And I have to talk calm because I literally got to watch everything I say, so I can't let myself be my emotional hyped up. I'm so excited right now. Hey, Curtis Butler. Hey, Kim, how you doing? Mr. Wesley Thompson. I mean, guys, I have to stay like that. I have to stay in this state. In fact, I made a joke. I said, what I'm gonna do the next 2 weeks, I'm gonna talk about blockchain and cryptocurrency, just so I have to make myself think and not talk about anything else and not say anything wrong. But I'm trying to tell you guys something, man. Look, okay, let's know if you join us on this live stream here. I'm sitting in my hotel room here in Stuttgart, Germany. We just finished this afternoon session with 150, 160 plus gold director elites from around the world. I mean, it was private. Anyway, I want to talk about that because I'm mess around and say something wrong. But folks, I'm gonna go back my 35-year history in this industry for all those who are joining us. Dexter Yeager passed away. And I'm always talking about Dexter Yeager because I believe the man was a genius. I believe he was a savant, a genius in the network marketing industry. I think he understood people, he understood his business, and he understood maybe perhaps more than anybody in the history of his industry that this is a people business we're in. We're not in a product business. We have products. But this business is about people. It's about building that team. It's about people. And so many people just miss this. They really think we're in the sales business and they think we're selling widgets and gadgets and they get all lost, okay, in all the things. And even right now, I know some people are gonna get lost in all this good news and things that we have coming down the road. But I'm gonna try to emphasize, and the reason I'm talking about Dexter, because he passed away about a year or so ago. You understand, and Dexter built the organization, the largest organization in the history of his industry. I mean, I'm talking about, a little probably over 2 million plus affiliates or distributors in his organization. Well over a million, probably 2 million. I think is the whole, anyway, that's not the point. Here's the point. The man barely got out of high school, but had a brilliant understanding of what's important in his business. And I duplicate that mindset that I developed from spending 10 years in an organization, that mindset. And that mindset he always had was, it's always about the people. It's about the people. It's about the people. Don't get too caught up in that product. And because in that company, you think that company had some 40,000 products. Okay, I mean 400 plus core products. With the big A's name on it. Good evening, Cheryl Quarterman, Natalie Morey, Miss Vicks, Renee McKay, Elaine White. Good evening, good afternoon, or good afternoon to you guys, wherever you may be. I keep saying good evening because we're in Stuttgart, Germany. But anyway, here's my point. Dexter Yeager and his genius. Dexter Yeager said one thing. Everything out of Dexter Yeager's mouth was the dream, the dream, the dream. If your dream is big enough, the facts don't count. That was genius. I didn't create that statement, folks, and that's why I got that straight from Dexter. Okay, I mean, I guess I'm paying homage to him because as I witness as this company grows, I want to duplicate success, and that mindset. Number one, he said, if the dream is big enough, the facts don't count. Okay, first time I ever heard it out of his mouth. If the dream is big enough, the facts don't count. So the first thing I wanted to say to you is this. Folks, you've got to dream bigger. I mean, no, you ain't got to do anything because you have free will, okay? But I'm going to encourage you right now. I don't care what you think your dream is. I'm telling you, you're dreaming too small, okay? I came here with a big dream. I'm leaving here realizing I was still dreaming too small. I mean, if I told you some of my dreams and goals I have aspirations for this organization and my family, you say that Ty Best is just crazy. Okay, I'm talking before I got here. If I told you the dreams that Val I have for this whole organization, for Wealth Builders Worldwide, you say he's crazy. He's egotistical. He's lost his mind. And I'm here to tell you, after spending 3 days in Stuttgart, Germany, with Mr. Joseph Haidt, okay, with Dr. Harold Seiss, let me tell you something. My dream is too small. It's still too small. It's just too small. I'm talking about Dexter, but at the same time, trying to see what Harold Seiss see, what Joseph Haidt see, and where they're taking those who step out on faith. Because, see, I can't tell you anything. I'm telling you right now, can't tell you anything about this weekend. And I'm not going to tell you. I'm not going to slip up and tell you. Don't call me and ask me to get. I'm not going to give you. Not going to. What you've got to do is, number one, I'm going back to it. You got to develop a big enough dream. You've got to dream bigger, folks. I mean, from the bottom of my heart, you've got to see how big this thing is. You've got to see this thing is huge. If you think about making yourself an extra $5,000 a month, you plan. You don't understand what you have in your hands. And it's possible for you to understand. I'm making a lot more money than that, and I don't understand. So I understand, but I'm trying to fast forward you. I'm trying to tell you right now, for this next 90 days, or 6 months, forget the past. You need to put the blinders on and give this thing every ounce of time and energy and spare minute you got. I know football season's starting. Hey, for those of you who like football, great. Watch if you want to. But I'm telling you, it's going to cost you a fortune if you know about Carabaos. And if you know about Carabaos, keep watching football. But if you know about Carabaos, I'm telling you right now, you've got to dream bigger. If you've truly ever thought about being financially independent, if you've thought about being free, if you thought about literally eliminating bondage from like debt from your life, if you thought about paying off the mortgage, paying off the car, you thought about buying cars with cash like Mr. Delco just did. Whatever your dream is, you've got to even dream bigger than that. You got to start dreaming about, let me build a wing on this hospital. You got to start building about, let me put homeless shelters all over America. You got to start thinking about, let me just single-handedly donate $1 million to your favorite college or charity. I want you to think in those terms. I want to ask you to think way beyond your personal needs of you having a 4,000 or 5,000 or 10,000 square foot home and an indoor pool, an outdoor pool, a tennis court back. I want you to even think bigger than that. I want you to think about changing the world positively on a bigger scale than you've ever thought about in your lifetime. Because that's what you're in a position to do. Oh, yeah, I'm telling you right now, you can stop worrying about your personal finances if you take action. No, I don't want to say if. No, because I'm the people on this call, I'm going to say when you take action starting right now. I cannot dream bigger, folks. Okay? You say I'm the dream maker. I'm telling you, I was dreaming still too small. Okay? Now I'm dreaming about buying 25, 30 acres, building a farm, building a house on it from scratch up. I'm talking about building a 10, 15,000 square foot home. I'm talking about having it all on one level, and I was still dreaming too small. Okay? I was thinking about building, I just told Val this past week, I said, we're going to build a wing on this church. We're going to build a whole wing, or we're going to rename a wing after our family, because this hospital, Riverside Hospital, it saved my life, and it saved my wife's life. Okay? I'm dead serious about that. Okay? I got dream bigger, folks. I don't want to start crying. Dream bigger. Dream bigger. You don't know. Oh God. Whew. Woo. Okay. Let me get it together. Give me a minute here. Give me a minute. Okay. Okay. Boy, I need some help. I should have had some help with this thing so I can give it to somebody else. Okay. Dream bigger. Dream bigger. Second thing I'm going to say. I don't care what your friends say, your relatives say, your spouse say, your mama say, your daddy say, your coworkers say. Don't let anybody steal your dream. Don't let them. Okay? Believe me. They question Facebook. They question Google. They question Amazon. People, average people question every great idea because they can't see what you see. They can't see it. But I'm telling you something. The vision of Mr. Harold Seitz was outside the stratosphere. It was just huge. I mean, this man just had a huge vision and a huge heart for people. I mean, he just spent an hour talking to us about his visions for the people in the business. That his first thought always, how can I put more money in people's hands around the world to help them get free from a banking system that's held them in hostage for the last 100 years? Okay. And then he joins partner. Now, Mr. Harold Seitz's vision is huge. And then he joined partners with Joseph Haidt, the chairman of the Gold Bank. And Joseph Haidt vision might be bigger than Harold's. And now you think about it. Now those two did not make 1 + 1 = 2. They made 1 + 1 = like 20. Because their vision combined, everybody is blown away. I mean, dog, just blown away. I'm telling you. I gotta give me, look, I'm trying to talk to you. So I apologize. It's not good to see a grown man, 64 years old, in tears. But, wait a minute here. But I'm in tears. It's tears of joy. See, I spent 35 years in this industry. They made it very clear to us this weekend. Carrot Bars is not a network marketing company. We're not a multi-level company. We need to make that very clear to people in the field, that we are a licensed e-commerce company operating in 141 countries. What's the difference in Carrot Bars and all these other companies? As an e-commerce company, there's no requirement here to do anything. Everything a person does in Carrot Bars is voluntary. It's free to sign up. It's not mandatory. You get a package and get paid, 5 times a month instead of 1 time. Okay, there's no monthly quotas you got to meet. There's no monthly qualifications you got to meet. Okay, this is a licensed e-commerce company. There is a big distinction. Yes, we network. That's why you hear me talk about network. I think we connect with other people. So I'm going to get off that for a minute. But I want to get back to what I really called to tell you about. Number 1, dream big. Number 2, don't let anybody steal your dream. Or don't let any negative energy enter into your space. Not right now. You can't afford it. It's going to cost you a fortune. If you let somebody get you off track for even an hour, it may cost you a fortune. You may walk past that next big hitter who see this vision. Okay? I made a statement on the earlier stream today. I said, if you're in another program right now making you $1,000, $1,500 a month, and you scared because you don't want to give it that $1,500, or you've been toiling with some other program. And I'm not picking on anybody's program, but I'm just trying to tell you, this is my 35 years experience. I'm not trying to say, I swear to God, I'm not. With the stuff that was just introduced. Anyway, let me tell you something, folks. There's 100,000 people plugged into Wealth Builders Worldwide right now. Based on that alone, let's get real. I ain't got to wake up in the morning, and I ain't even got to wake up in the morning to I don't want to speak that on my life, but you get my point. I ain't got to do this stream. I ain't got to do nothing. Okay, why? Because I did something I'm about to tell you guys to do right now. 5 years ago, when I saw this thing and I caught the vision for it, I've been saying one thing for the last 5 years. I said, dream big. Don't anybody steal your dream. But the number one thing I've always said is what Marcus Slate Bay says, what Larry Bay Wiggins say, what Larry Wiggins Bay says, build your team or we will. I've been saying build your team. I said the most important aspect of this business is to go get people. I can't believe Larry Wiggins Bay name popped up the second. Anyway, same time I'm thinking about it. Go build your team. Stop worrying about these details. Stop worrying about carrot bit didn't work today. Now all that nonsense, it's costing you a fortune. Stop spending time addressing problems with people on your team that they can address and fix themselves. The most important thing you can do in the next 90 to 120 days between now and January 1 is go build your team. I'm going to say it one more time. You want everyone that's ever met you in your lifetime to know you in Carrot Bars. You want everyone to know you, to be on your team. Somebody asked me that, should I sign up Blue Dots? Man, Blue Dot is the first step. Everybody becomes a Blue Dot first before they get a package. So make them a Blue Dot. Get everybody on your team. Sign them up. Build your team. I've been saying for 5 years, but I didn't create this. I heard Dexter Yeager said people move products. Products don't move people. I don't care how excited you are about the telephone. Let me tell you something. There's not a single telephone going to jump off the shelf in Stuttgart, Germany, and find its way to your house. You got to order it. Somebody on your team got to order one. So who's going to benefit the most when the telephone, I don't want to get into confidential information. Bottom line is, man, let me tell you something. This phone going to be the hottest tool that hits the marketplace. Who's going to benefit the most from this phone being in the marketplace? You with one person on your team, or you with 30, or the guy with 50, or the guy with 100, or the person with 1,000, or the person with 5,000. And wait a minute, don't lament because you just getting started and there's someone else got 50, 30, 50, or 100,000 in their team. Or don't lament because I say I got 100,000 plugged in the well, but hey, Miss Shirley and Gobi got 600,000 plugged in her team. So is it Louis Steele? I'm telling you, this weekend right here marks the launch of Carrot Bars. We've been laying the foundation. That's not my words. That's Joseph Haidt's word. He said, we're just getting started. We're just begun to fight. We're just getting started. Dr. Harold Sykes says, we're just getting started. This is the launch, folks. You're going to look back a few years from now and say, I remember when there was 700,000 people in Carrot Bars. And now there are millions around the world. And you are here now. But in order for you to take advantage of it, you need to know what to do next. And what is there to do next? I'm going to say it one more time, and I hope I say it clearly. Build your team. Send everybody, that 3-minute video. If you haven't sent everybody on your phone, you playing with it. You want to send everybody a 3-minute video. Talk to everybody. If they're 98.6 and breathing and they walk past you, you need to say hello. Okay? Let me tell you, you need to up your no quotient. See how many no's you can get on any given day. Don't let a day go by that you haven't got 10 to 20 no's from somebody. Because the more no's you get, fall in love with the word no. The more no's you get, the more yeses you're going to get. It's a direct. See, you can't have the yin without the yang. You can't have the up without the possibility of going down. Where you can't get a yes without getting a bunch of no's. That's the way it works. It's nothing to get. Don't take it personal. Believe what you know. We're not on trial. The foundation has been laid. 8+ solid years behind us. Millions of dollars paid in commissions. Millions of dollars of gold being shipped out. Everything's in place. I didn't say everything was perfect. I said everything was in place. No such thing as a perfect company. No such thing as a perfect upline. No such thing as a perfect sponsor. And by the way, stop complaining about your sponsor. Your sponsor does not control your dream. Your sponsor does not control your activity. If you're fortunate enough to have a sponsor that's active and they give you some support, that's great. But that does not stop you from succeeding. You don't need another sponsor, folks. It's an inside job. You got to work on you, and you got to get plugged in. So let me cover 4 things real fast, man. And I'm done because we're going to have dinner again here at about 7 o'clock, and I know it's about 6:30, and I got to call Valerie and crown her shoulder for a minute. I'm telling you, dream big, dream bigger. Stop. Get over these petty dreams. Stop thinking you just want to make enough money to pay off your little mascot and B-Scott. Most of you are not even $50,000 in debt. I'm outside a mortgage. You don't even have $25,000, $50,000 in debt. You know why? Because the banking institution knows exactly how much money you make, so they're only going to let you get so far in debt anyway. Now, your hospital bills can do another thing because that can be unlimited. Okay, your mortgage be one thing. But as far as credit card debt, that debt that stresses you out, that credit card debt, come on, most of you $25,000, $30,000 most in debt anyway because they won't even let you get, look, they know how much money you make. I mean, think about it. Go to the library or go online and say, what's the average salary of a janitor? They'll tell you. What's the average salary of a doctor? They'll tell you. What's the average salary of a lawyer? See, they know how much money everybody makes. The only money they don't know how much people make are entrepreneurs. You are an entrepreneur. Your income potential is unlimited. You decide. By the size of your dream determines the size of your income. Get a bigger dream. And number two, get dogged and determined. Don't let anybody steal it from you. Anybody. I mean that. I'm talking about your wife. I'm talking about your husband. I'm talking about your kids. I'm tired of men coming to me, my wife don't want me to do it. Man, do it anyway. Don't blame her for your lack of activity. My wife want me to do it. My wife want me to, no, stop. Vice versa. I'm saying the same thing for women. I'm stepping on some toes today, baby. Because your future's at stake here. Your future's at stake, folks. Somebody got to have a grown-up talk with people. I'm not, for those who want to, it's time to have a grown-up talk. Okay? People say they don't have time. Okay? Grown-up talk. Cut the TV off. Grown-up talk. Cut the radio off. Grown-up talk. Stop going on nonsense party cruises. I'm talking about it. Stop the nonsense if you want to change your financial future. I was talking to the Delcos yesterday, and I said, look, he says, he and I be trying to have a conversation, the phone will ring. And right in the middle of our conversation, and he got to take the course. That's right. I said, you know why? Again, I'm quoting Dexter Yeager one more time. Dexter made a statement. This is genius now. This is genius stuff. He said, success is inconvenient. You know why most people don't become successful? Because it's inconvenient to do so. You become successful when your favorite TV show is on and you want to answer the phone, and you answer the phone instead of watching your TV show. You become successful when your team start their season and you walk around your Jacksonville jersey on, or your whoever it is. I don't care who it is. You got this stuff and you're so committed to their dream and watching them achieve that you don't even go after your own. Because inconvenient, you say, man, I got my season tickets. I got to do that. That's just something I got to do. Well, fantastic. You can do it for the next 35 or 40 years. And at 65, 70 years, you have some great memories from watching that team. Real talk. Okay? Success and convenience. You say, I don't have any money. I can't afford to save gold. But you go to every single movie every single weekend. You're spending $3 a month eating out. Okay? Success is inconvenient. You build your success upon your inconvenience, but the convenience of somebody else. You know why I answer the phone when somebody called me with that three-way, and bad, I might be in the middle of a conversation. My wife understands it. We've been doing this for a long time. Or I might be in the middle of something with her, or I might be in the middle of something. Even my boys understand it. Why? They understand success is inconvenient. When that phone rings, that person finally might have got enough guts to get that three-way with that superstar on the phone, or they might have that superstar on the phone with them, and it's inconvenient for me at that time, but I answered the phone. Why? Because it was convenient for them to call. You build your business upon your inconvenience, but the convenience of your team. It is a self-sacrificing thing to do. It's almost like being a minister. You're there for the beck and call of your congregation if your heart's in the right place.